Now, in the UAE, we've seen record numbers in the sector, which is projected to hit 12% of total GDP by the end of 2024.
The capital, Abu Dhabi, is investing in all kinds of new infrastructure, from a modernized international airport to striking art galleries and museums. And officials say it's part of a wider strategy to increase the Emirates' appeal for tourists.
Our new strategy, the 2030 strategy, which we announced a few weeks back. So the strategy itself focuses on attracting 39 million visitors by 2030.
That's incredible. So, I mean, very ambitious. And I've got some numbers here which I want to talk about. So Miral revealing that Yas Island recorded over 34 million visits in 2023, a 38% increase from 2022. What can be attributed to that phenomenal increase?
Due to the landscape of Abu Dhabi, we managed to attract a lot of IPs that by the end of the day gives a reason to many travelers from around the world to come and discover something unique, not very far from their homes as well. We've been successful in having Saadiyat Beach being the best beach in the region for the 7th year in a row. Saadiyat is also a home for the culture district in Abu Dhabi. And in terms of connectivity to these islands and experiences, everything is almost within 15 minutes drive from each other. So that even gives the value to money for tourists that come, because they can do a lot of things within the stay in the destination.
I want you to give me a sense overall why you are different from everything else we can experience here in the UAE.
This is one of the things that we take very seriously, which is the visitor experience. When we look at the 2030 strategy, one of the key pillars that we have there is infrastructure. And within infrastructure comes the airport and the expansion of the airport, in addition to point-to-point connectivity to different source market. Today, it's very important to note that travelers, they need the convenience. And this is what we want to offer as part of Abu Dhabi value proposition.
Just north of Abu Dhabi is Dubai, the most visited city in the Middle East. And the CEO of Dubai's Department for Tourism and Commerce Marketing says the city is now looking at ways to raise the bar even higher.
We closed off 2023 with 17.15 million tourists, right? It's a record number.
And in terms of contribution to GDP, you've got a target to hit 12% of GDP on the tourism front?
Yes. So for us, what we're looking at it is we need to make sure that with the growth of Dubai, we're looking from an economy perspective. Today, we're not just talking about increasing visitors, length of stay, spend, and repeat visitation. We're also looking at becoming one of the best cities to work in, the best cities to live in. So it actually has a much bigger impact on the economy. All of this is really starting to buzz, and people are starting to really take full notice of what Dubai is all about.
I want to pivot a little bit. I think we all had a huge wake-up call in the form of thunder, lightning, and floods in Dubai a few weeks ago. And that was really pretty shocking to see how it brought Dubai to a standstill and the impact that it did have on the people wanting to leave and come into Dubai. How did you guys feel about this? And did it give you sort of a reason to start thinking about more sustainable tourism, given that climate change is now not only knocking at your door, it has arrived?
These kind of things you cannot really account for, right? You cannot plan for. I mean, these things are happening around the world. However, when you look at sustainable tourism, there's a lot that's being done from that perspective. And we started this journey some time back again. We've already started to encourage hotels to start looking at a more sustainable program. We introduced a carbon calculator to realize where they're at today. I think, look, everything that we go through and every challenge that we face, we've always looked at it from an opportunity perspective. So I can assure you that we are analyzing every single thing that we have from an infrastructure perspective to ensure that these things don't happen again.